Hello, it's Chef Rob with Flavor Kings Cuisine, and I am here with OMG microgreens. That's right, I'm here with Orlando microgreens. Today, we're gonna be cooking for you something super simple, and if cooking is the way to your heart, this is a light start. We're gonna have a fresh Atlantic salmon with arugula. We're gonna have a lemon vinaigrette to it, add some grapefruit, lemon zest, and this is an easy meal, whether you're a home cook or a sophisticated chef. Come follow us now. So for this dish, you're gonna need salmon, you're gonna need arugula. I would always get grapefruit, lemons. Of course, we gotta have our pea shoots for OMG microgreens. You can order online, check the link below. Definitely salt and pepper and Old Bay, but not just any Old Bay, it's Old Bay Bay. So with those items, we'll use to season the salmon, and then we'll also keep some butter so that we can baste the salmon to finish it off. So if you're cooking this dish for yourself, it's a $15 dish, depending on where you live in the country. But if you're cooking it for your family, it can range anywhere between 25 and 35 bucks. This right here is fresh Atlantic salmon. This is a 6-ounce portion. When I'm shopping for salmon of this nature, I'm looking for fresh salmon because fresh salmon can actually be cooked medium rare. Farm-raised salmon has to be cooked all the way to temp, which is 145 degrees for fish. But for fresh salmon, you can cook it medium rare to 125 degrees. This color right here is the perfect coloring. If you see any grayish color when you're shopping for salmon, I would leave it there. With this perfect pinkish, orangish marbling, this is a pretty fresh salmon. I would also, check for the smell consistency when you're shopping for any type of fresh seafood, and I will also check the texture of it. With this fresh salmon, we're gonna be looking for a sear. Since it's fresh Atlantic salmon, we can cook it to medium rare, so we're gonna go to about 125 degrees. We'll put olive oil in the pan, make sure it's completely coated. And while that's working, we're gonna get this salmon seasoned, simple salt and pepper, some Old Bay Bay on both sides. That pan should be heated depending on the temperature. I would go with like a medium to a medium low so that the pan doesn't get too hot. But when you drop that fish in the grease, you're looking for a nice sizzle sound. So it's been about a minute and a half. We're gonna get it in the pan. And that's the sound you're looking for. That's the sound of greatness right there. So anytime you're cooking salmon, whether it's skin on or skin off, you're gonna start with the skin side down first. Anytime when you're going between cooked food and ready to eat food, you always wanna change your gloves so you don't wanna have cross-contamination. So we're gonna lower this heat a little bit because I already know we're getting a nice sear on that side. And see, if you can see it, you can already see that this is cooking through as the salmon is starting to darken. But since we're gonna cook this medium rare, we're gonna have a nice pink in the center. Watch our heat. Yep, and we're gonna add some butter to baste it. As that butter melts, you're gonna drizzle it right over. So salmon is already a really fatty fish. So this butter does anything besides help with flavoring, because salmon has a natural fat content of its own. Once that sear is consistent on all sides, we're gonna remove the salmon from the heat. We'll put it here with the ready to eat items, and we'll go into a simple citrus salad. Next, we're gonna go on our fresh citrus arugula salad. Anytime when going between raw food and cooked food, we wanna make sure we change our gloves. So we'll start this process off with fresh gloves. Make sure we always rinse all of our fruit, which we have done. We already have our pre-washed arugula. We're gonna cut this grapefruit in half, because all we're gonna be taking from it is the juices. And it's gonna be very simplistic. This will take you about a minute, whether you're a seasoned chef or not. We're gonna add about a tablespoon of olive oil. We're gonna add a pinch of salt and pepper. And then we're gonna add a squeeze of grapefruit. So this will give us a fresh vinaigrette. We wanna make sure we do this right before we're ready to serve, because we don't want this to get too soggy at all. Once this is completed, we can start plating our dish and getting it ready to serve. or to serve. We'll add our citrus arugula salad. We're gonna add some balsamic glaze. We'll add that beautiful seared salmon. Touch of lemon zest. And we'll add our pea shoots from OMG Microgreens to finish it off. I am Chef Rob, and you can find me at flavorkingscuisine.com or at Flavor Kings Cuisine on Instagram. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also don't forget to shop with our sponsor, OrlandoMicrogreens.us.